Okay, so we're trying to find speed in this problem. It says it took Travis and Tony 40 minutes to skate 5 miles. The return trip took them 30 minutes. What was their average speed for the trip? So obviously, they are not going the same speed there as they came back. So we're going to figure out how fast they were going on the way there. We're going to figure out how fast they were going on the way back. And then we're going to find the average of that trip. So we need to know a couple of things. First of all, how do you figure out how fast somebody's going? And so we're going to use a very simple formula. It's the rate formula. This is rate equals distance over time. So to figure out how fast something's going, it's distance divided by time. And luckily, we are given distance and time for the trip there and back. We know it's 5 miles and that it took them 40 minutes the first time and 30 minutes the second time. Okay. The other thing that we need to know is how do you find the average? How are we going to find the average of their trips? Well, that's also pretty easy. What we're going to do is we're going to take their speed going. We're going to add their speed returning, and then we're going to divide by 2. Okay, that's how you find the average of two things. You add them together and divide by 2. Okay, so let's figure out their two speeds. Okay, so distance and time. It took them 40 minutes to go 5 miles. So let's start with that one. 40 minutes to go 5 miles. So our rate is going to be 5 miles over 40 minutes. Let me go ahead and put the units on here. Miles and minutes. Now, when I solve this, it's going to give me their rate in miles per minute. Miles per minute. And there's nothing, I guess, wrong with miles per minute, but it's going to, as you can see, be a pretty small number. It's going to be a decimal because you generally don't skate very many miles in a minute. And also, it's kind of weird to tell somebody your speed in miles per minute. It's much more likely that you will tell somebody your speed in miles per hour. So maybe we should, instead of doing minutes, do hours. Well, converting minutes to hours is really easy. You just divide by 60. This is going to give us a 0.666 repeating. Let's just call it 667 hours. So let's try this. Let's do 5 miles divided by 0.667 hours. This will give us miles per hour. And if we do 5 divided by 0.667, we get about 7.5 miles per hour. Okay, so let's do the same thing for the return trip. Their return trip, they also went 5 miles, but this time they did it in 30 minutes. Again, this calculation would give us miles per minute, which is fine, but let's do miles per hour. 30 divided by 60 is much easier. It's a half, zero point 0.5. So let's do 5 miles divided by half an hour, or zero point 0.5 hours. And that's 10, 10 miles per hour. The average then, the average of those two speeds is going to be 10 plus 7.5 divided by 2. So that's going to be 17.5 divided by 2. And 7.5 divided by 2 is going to be 8.75. So 8.75 miles per hour is about their average speed. Okay. And if we had not rounded that uh, 0.667. If we had just left that as a endless decimal or perhaps left it as a fraction, we might get a slightly more accurate number. But 8.75 is good enough for our purposes.